Hello, you beauties, and welcome to 2024. Yes, it's the future. Happy New Year. Put down your jet-powered rocket pants and your self-driving rollerblades because it's time for Shaun of the Shed.
Shaun of the Shed,
an AMI original podcast.
Yes, this is the show where I talk about technology and just how useful it can be to us as blind or visually impaired people like me. Now, in today's episode, I want to talk about Braille. Because did you know that January is National Braille Literacy Month? And also, we've recently just had, on January the 4th, World Braille Day. Not every blind person or visually impaired person knows Braille. I don't. I haven't a clue. It's not an ability that you suddenly gain when you lose your eyesight. It's something that you need to learn or you need to be taught. I never did. I always pushed it back. I always thought I had time to learn it, or in most cases, I'll be honest, that I didn't need it. Because we have so much technology now that talks back to you. Smart speakers, screen readers on our smartphones, on our computers, on my television, on my streaming boxes. Everything talks to me. So, do I really need to learn Braille? Is it really that vital? Well, let's be honest, probably not as essential as it used to be. I mean, I can get by with my work. I can get by with everyday life using my smartphone or computers with a screen reader quite happily. But there are times when, I'm going to say it, life is just too noisy. It may be not appropriate to have your messages or emails read aloud in a crowded room, or it may just not be very comfortable to have something talking in your ear constantly. I know that may sound strange, but it's true. There's times where I just want to turn the tech off from talking. I just want a bit of quiet and to be able to read something using Braille. Well, that would be nice. But more than that, it could also be vital in certain use cases. For education, for example, a lot of research material, being able to not listen to every line, but skim through just by feeling Braille. For employment, for work like this where I'm recording and when I'm on the radio, if I want to read notes, I need to have a screen reader talking in my ear, and trying to listen to something and talk or listen to someone else at the same time, it's very difficult. Whereas just having some Braille notes, which I can quickly refer to, would be really nice. So, when it comes down to it, Braille is something I regret not learning. And I think it's something that we should all have. It's a very useful ability, a useful skill, a useful tool to have in our toolkit. And if anyone says, oh, you've got enough vision right now, if you're visually impaired, or if your child is visually impaired and you think, oh, they probably won't need Braille, I would say, go for it. Try to learn Braille as young as possible, because it's something you really are going to miss if you don't learn it later on. And as I do regret not learning it, is it too late at 50 to learn Braille? I don't know, honestly. But is there an easier way? I am a lazy man. I'm always looking for that shortcut. Is there an easy way? Can technology help me to learn Braille? Let's take a look at some of the top apps for teaching Braille. Okie dokie then. So what I've done for this little experiment is I've simply asked Siri to search the App Store for Learn Braille. Now, if you want to do it the long way round, you can open the App Store app on your smartphone, find the search option and type in Learn Braille. But why bother? That's what voice assistants are there for. Simply ask Siri to search App Store for Learn Braille. Now, when I did that, there were a few apps that came up in the search results, but the one at the very top, at least when I did it, is one called Braille Academy. Now, it's free to download, so I've downloaded it. Let's take a look and see what it can do. So here we are in the app. Let's swipe on and see what's here. I'm simply going to swipe to the right with one finger.
Start button.
Now, I think you can guess what the start button does. It starts the lesson. Let's swipe on.
Chapters button.
Chapters. The way that Braille Academy works is by splitting the lessons into chapters. For example, the first one are the Braille letters A, B and C. The second one, letters K, L, and M, and so on. So you choose which lesson you want by double tapping on the chapters button. But let's swipe on.
Similar apps button.
Similar apps from the developer. I'm going to skip that. Swipe on.
Explore button.
Explore. So this is just for reference, really. If I double tap on here, I can type a letter or a number or a punctuation mark, and it will tell me what the Braille dots are for that particular letter or whatever it may be. So it's more of a reference point, more of a practice. Handy though. Let's swipe on.
Certificates button.
Certificates. Okay, so once you do a chapter or a lesson, let's say once you practice your A, B, and C lesson enough and you feel confident, you can do a challenge, which is basically a test at the end, a quiz, if you will. And if you get enough correct answers, you will get a certificate, a virtual certificate, but a certificate nonetheless. So that's what that is. Let's swipe on.
Settings button.
Settings. In here, you can change things such as the look of the app. Pretty pointless for me, right? But you can change the theme, as they call it. And also you can turn on or off certain sound effects. Now, I'm going to leave it exactly at its default, so how it is when you will install it. I'm not going to change anything. I'm going to leave that alone. Let's test this out. I'm just going to go to the Start button.
Start button.
And let's double tap and start a lesson.
Start back button.
Okay, back button. Let's swipe on.
Level 1 heading.
Good place to start. Level 1. Swipe on again.
1.
1. So what it's saying here is, what is Braille dot 1? What letter or punctuation or number, what letter is it? Let's swipe on.
A.
Oh, A. That's the answer. Braille dot 1 is letter A. So why is it giving me the answer here? Well, the first time you do a lesson, it will give you the answers. So after about 3 or 4 questions, you will no longer get the answer. So that's how you learn, basically. The next time around, you will have to give the answer yourself. Let's swipe on.
Tips button.
Tips gives you little hints and tips. Swipe on.
Answer dimmed button.
Answer. Now let's say I was totally stumped and stuck and didn't know the answer. I could double tap here and it would tell me. But let's swipe on.
Q.
Q.
W.
W. Now where we are now is on the keyboard to type the answer. Obviously we know what the answer is anyway, but if we didn't, this is where we would type it. Now this is where I come across my first problem. The actual keyboard here isn't the usual default on-screen keyboard that you use on your smartphone. Rather, it's one that the developer has made. Now, there isn't necessarily a problem with that. As you heard, the keys on this keyboard are labelled.
E.
If I keep swiping through.
R. T. Y.
It's a standard QWERTY keyboard layout. The problem is, I don't want to swipe through every letter every time. It's tedious. So I just want to put my finger on the screen and move it around and find the letter that way. But when I try and do that, well, I'll show you.
H. Answer dim. G.
Moving my finger around there and it's very unresponsive. It's not telling me every letter I pass by, just every other letter, or sometimes for moving around the actual keyboard. I'll be honest with you, if you're a voiceover user, it's not great. It's usable, but slightly laborious. Anyway, let's type the answer. I know we know it already. I think it was B.
B.
And double tap.
B.
Okay, was that right or wrong? I have no idea. Now, I'll go back up to the top of the screen.
1.
1.
A.
A. Oh, I think that was wrong. I was getting ahead of myself. So let's go back up and find A on the keyboard.
A.
There it is. Double tap.
A.
Okay, I think we were good. Now, actually, when I typed B for that first question, I did get a vibration. So I think the vibration is what lets you know, that's wrong. So let's go to the top of the screen now and see if the question has changed.
1 4.
Yes, it has. Dots 1 and 4. Okay, what Braille letter is that?
C.
C. Swipe on.
Tips button. Answer dimmed button. Q,
Let's find the letter C on this keyboard
B, V, C,
and double tap.
C,
Okay, no vibration, so I assume that's right. Back up to the top again, see what the next question is.
1 4, C,
C again. Okay. Well, let me go back
back button. Braille Academy heading.
and stop right there because I've got to say, the structure of it is actually pretty good. It's just the interface. That's where I'm having a problem. Again, it is accessible. It's usable, but it's just not a great experience. It makes it a little bit harder than it needs to be. Now, to be fair to the developer, he has said that they are working on accessibility when it comes to voiceover and talkback users of this app, and they are looking for feedback from from end users as well. So they are working on it, but this is something that's going to come up again and again on these apps, and that is the accessibility. It blows my mind that the accessibility isn't there from the start. But I suppose sighted people, or low vision people want to learn Braille as well, so maybe accessibility isn't always the first thing people think about. But for me, of course it is. Anyway, that's Braille Academy. Let's move on to the next one, which is called Braille Decoded. Now that sounds promising. I've downloaded it. Let's check it out. Well, the first thing I noticed from here is that we are now in landscape mode, which means I need to turn the phone into landscape mode. But let's swipe through and see what's here.
Right button.
Right. Okay.
Spell button.
Spell.
Button.
Just a button? That's a little bit worrying. Swipe on.
Chat room button.
Oh, a chat room. Okay.
List button.
List. Now, I'm assuming that's a list of all the Braille dots and their equivalent symbol or letter or number. Swipe on.
About button.
About, and that's it. That's the last one. Okay, let's check out that list, see how useful that is.
List button.
Double tap.
List. Back button.
Okay, let's swipe through this screen.
Exclamation mark.
Yes.
Hash symbol.
Okay.
Apostrophe.
Oh.
Star. Comma. Hyphen.
Okay, not giving me a lot here. Let me just explore by moving my finger around the screen, see if that gives us anything else.
G.
G, yeah, swipe.
H.
Oh, what about if I double tap on H?
H. I.
No, nothing. Okay, not a great start. Let's go back.
Back button. Right button.
So let's try that first one, which is right. As in write something rather than left and right, I hope. Let's double tap.
Back button.
Okay, let's swipe on and see what's on this bit.
List button.
Oh, the list that doesn't work very well.
Clear button.
Clear, whatever we're going to type, I'm guessing.
Space button.
Space button.
Circle button.
Oh, is that the Braille dot circle?
Circle button.
That's Braille dot 2.
Backspace button.
Oh, wow. Delete button.
Circle button.
That's Braille dot 3.
Circle button. Circle button.
Okay, so in order to type something here, I need to firstly find the unlabeled Braille dots. Circle button doesn't tell me anything, but let me swipe to the left.
Circle, 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 backspace, circle, circle, space, button.
All right, so the first circle I'm going to assume is dot 1.
Circle, button.
So let's double tap on here and see if it types the letter A.
Circle.
Now, where is it going to put that letter? Let's swipe around and see if we can find anywhere that says A.
Circle, enter, button, A.
Ah, there we go, at the bottom of the screen, A. I don't think we need to go any further with that. Again, an example of accessibility for a Braille app? Yeah, not great. Of course, again, we get back to the argument of, sighted people or people that can see the screen learning Braille. Absolutely, I get that. But I'm left out of this? No good. That isn't good at all. I'm sorry. I hope it improves, but right now, that isn't going to work for me. Let's move on to the next one. Now, this next app is one that was recommended to me from users of a social media platform. I'll say what it is. Twitter X, whatever you want to call it. I put the call out asking for recommendations of Braille teaching apps, and this is one that a lot of people recommended to me, and it's called Pocket Braille. Now, this is a paid app. I actually can't remember how much I paid for this one, but honestly, it wasn't much at all. A couple of pounds, a couple of bucks. And there is a free version called Pocket Braille Lite, which, again, like Braille Academy, if you just want to learn the alphabet when it comes to Braille, this will give you that option for free. If you want to learn numbers, punctuation, contractions, then this paid version is the one you need. Okay, so let's open it up and see what it does. Okay, so I've opened up Pocket Braille. We're in here now. Let's swipe to the right.
Pocket Braille heading
Yes, it is. Let's swipe on.
A.1, B.1 and 2,
Oh, okay.
C.1 and 4, D.1, 4 and 5.
Do you get the gist of what this is? Yes, it's just lists. This is actually, I would class this not as a Braille learning app as such. It doesn't give you lessons and quizzes and practice. What it does give you is a very accessible list of the letters or the numbers or the punctuation and what the Braille dots are. I would class this as a lookup app. And there's nothing wrong with that. As I said, this one is very accessible. Now, if I go to the bottom of the screen, let's go to the bottom left.
Tab bar, selected alphabet, tab 1 of 4.
So that's where we currently are, a list of all the alphabet and their Braille dots. Let's swipe on to the next tab.
Numbers, tab 2 of 4.
Okay, numbers, and again,
Punctuation, tab 3 of 4.
punctuation, and finally,
Contractions, tab 4 of 4.
tab 4 of 4. So if let's double tap on contractions. Now, if I go back up to the top of the screen,
B, but, dots 1 and 2. C, can, dots 1 and 4. D, do, dots 1, 4 and 5.
again, it's just giving me a list, but this time it's telling me what dots represent what contractions. Now, it is a very simple app, but again, there is a place for this. It's very accessible, very easy to use, very quick to navigate. If you want to look up something, if you're just practicing, trying to memorize the Braille dots and what they represent, this could be all you need. What it is missing, obviously, is that lesson structure. Is it really teaching you? It's just a list. But still, I do like this. I am going to keep this app on my phone just to look up when I get stuck. So that was Pocket Braille. Again, that is a paid app. I can't annoyingly remember how much I paid for it, a couple of bucks, but there is a free version if you just want to start off learning the alphabet. It's not looking too good at the moment, right? Pocket Braille so far is top of the heap, and I wouldn't say that is a Braille learning app as such, more just of a lookup manual. But there you go. Hopefully things are going to change. This is the last one I'm going to look at, and it's called Bump Bump Braille Learn. Nice name. I've downloaded it. Let's check it out.
Welcome to Bump Bump Braille. You are in the right place to learn Braille.
Good. Oh, okay. Let's swipe on.
Learn Braille button.
So far, so good.
Braille alphabet sheet button.
Oh, cool.
Take quiz button.
Swipe on.
Take quiz button.
Oh, that's it. So we got 3 options there, I think. Take quiz,
Braille alphabet sheet button.
an alphabet sheet. I'm assuming that's just a lookup thing.
Learn Braille button.
And learn Braille. So before we get into a lesson, let's try the alphabet sheet.
Braille alphabet sheet button.
Let's double tap. Okay, let me swipe through here.
Cap A, picker item, adjustable, 1 of 49.
Okay, is there 49 letters? Am I missing something? I don't think I'm at the top of the screen, so let me just start from the top.
Letter L, image. Letter L, image.
Okay, I'm not sure what that is.
Cap A, picker item, adjustable, 1 of 49.
And swipe on.
Cap A, picker item, adjustable, 1 of 49.
Okay, so what I think's happening here is you pick a letter. There, I can just swipe up or down. But it's an image at the top of the screen, so it's not actually telling me what the dot is. Let me just double check that. So if I swipe down now.
Cap A, 1 of 49. Cap A, 1 of 49.
Okay, let me swipe up instead.
Cap B, 2 of 49.
Now if I swipe to the left of that.
Letter B, image.
Yes, it's giving me the Braille dots as an image. That doesn't help me at all. Disappointing. So let's take a lesson. Let's hope this improves.
Learn Braille, button.
Double tap.
Select a lesson of your choice. If you don't know Braille, start off with Grade 1 lesson.
Okay, good start.
Grade 1 Braille lesson, button.
Let's just see what other options are here.
Basic Mathematics Braille lesson, button.
Oh, maths. No thanks.
Contractions lesson, button.
And swipe on.
1200 times 628 RH Radisson Hotels RGB Grey PN.
And there seems to be some sort of advert at the bottom. If I swipe past that.
4388 Radisson Hotel. Enjoy button PNG. Book now. Start button. Button.
Now, slightly disappointing. There's an advert at the end. Hey, but fine. It's a free app. Let's go back up to the top.
Grade 1 Braille lesson, button.
Let's start a lesson. Double tap.
Grade. A Braille cell contains 2 columns and 3 rows in each columns. A total of 6 cells. Feels like 3 vertical dots next to 3 more vertical dots. Image.
Well, that is a fantastic description of how Braille is made up and how it feels. Again, there's an image on the screen, I'm assuming, because it told me. But let's swipe on.
Welcome to your lesson. This is the basics of Braille, also called Grade 1 Braille. Shown above is what is called a full Braille cell, which consists of dots 1 through 6. Braille consists of 6 dots which combined with particular dots create the Braille language.
Okay, I really like the descriptions here. I think it's very clear and I can understand it, so that's a good sign. Let's go to the next one.
Next, image displays the full Braille cell with each number corresponding to its cell. Row 1 column 1 is dot 1. Row 2 column 1 is dot 2. Row 3 column 1 is dot 3. Row 1 column 2 is dot 4. Row 2 column 2 is dot 5. Row 3 column 2 is dot 6. Image 2 5 3 4.
Okay, so that at the end there where it said image 25, that's my phone trying to describe the image to me. So I can kind of ignore that. But the actual description that the app gave me of that image itself was very good, describing what dots 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 actually represent. I'm impressed so far. Let's swipe on.
This is how the Braille cell is laid out. This helps you understand how to write Braille on Braille writers and Braille displays, as there is a specific layout Braille displays and Braille writers have, which we will explain next.
Okay, I'm going to stop it there because it's quite wordy, right? But as you can see, that is actually giving a great description. And for someone who's starting just the journey of Braille, starting the journey of Braille, that actually is very useful. Let's skip through much of this until we get to an actual quiz or a question, if there is one.
This is the original previous, but next button. Next. A Braille display may vary in design.
I've just remembered. The actual quizzes are back on the main screen. So this is just giving you the background, the description. I really like this though. So let's go back to the main screen.
1920. A Braille display may vary in design. Select a lesson of your choice. Learn Braille button. Braille alphabet sheet button. Take quiz button.
Let's take a quiz. Okay, double tap.
Select a quiz of your choice. Text field. Take the basic alphabet quiz button.
That's for me.
Home button. Which choice represents letter P?
P. Oh, wow, I really am on test here. Okay.
Dots 1, 3, 5, and 6 button.
1, 3, 5. I don't think it's that one. Let me swipe on.
Dots 1, 2, and 3 button.
Don't think so. Swipe on.
Dots 1 and 2 button.
I think that's B. Swipe on.
Dots 1, 2, 3, and 4 button.
I think that's the one. Let's see if there's any more. Let me just swipe on once more.
Dots 1, 2, 3, and 4 button.
No, that is the last one. So I think that is the answer. I'm going to double tap.
Dot 1.
Okay, I like it. I need sound effects. I'm very childish. I like that. Okay, so that was right. Let's see what the next one is.
Which choice represents letter K?
Oh, I have no idea.
Dots 1, 2, and 3. Button.
Let's go with that and see what the wrong sound effect is.
Dots 1, 2, and 3.
Of course it is. Okay, you know what? I think I've seen enough there. Let's close that down. Well, that was Bump Bump Braille Learn. And I've got to say, for me, that's the winner so far. I really liked the great descriptions of what Braille is. The description of how the Braille cell is made up, what the dots mean, the numbers, even what a Braille display is. Look, if you're just starting to get into it, that's exactly what you need. And the Braille quiz there, very easy. I mean, multiple choice. You knew exactly when you got something right or wrong. Yeah, I was impressed. So far, that is the winner. And I've got to say, I did try quite a few of these Braille learning apps. And the thing that kept coming up again and again, and as I mentioned earlier, is accessibility. There are so many of these Braille learning apps that are not accessible if you use a screen reader on your smartphone. And again, blows my mind. Okay, but please give me access to these as well. Anyway, the winner is Bump Bump Braille Learn. Pocket Braille, very handy as a lookup, as a reference, as a resource, but not really a Braille teaching app. Braille Academy, hopefully, could do with some improvement and maybe worth another look if there's an update which improves accessibility. And Braille Decoder, no, sorry, that needs, let's leave that where it is. Anyway, there you go. There's a Braille learning apps for you. Now, I've got to say, what is the conclusion of this experiment? Well, I'll be brutally honest with you and say there isn't an app that is going to teach you Braille. Not efficiently, not effectively, really. There is no shortcuts when it comes to learning Braille. It is important, and the best way to do it is in a class with others, or there are online courses available. If you Google something like Hadley Institute or the Brailleist organization, then they have fantastic resources available to you. And the reason that it makes a difference is better because that sense of learning with someone and having that human support if you need it, if you get stuck, being able to ask people questions, whether it be through a webinar or some sort of meeting software or in person in a class, you cannot beat that, and you will learn faster and, be honest with you, you'll have more fun. So definitely, if you want to start your journey with Braille, if you do want to learn it, and I would recommend it, I would say get in touch with your local sight loss organization, wherever you are. Just Google sight loss organization and your city name, for example, and you should get some sort of link there that will point you in the right direction. Organizations such as the CNIB in Canada or RNIB here in the UK are all fantastic resources. They will be able to put you in the right direction or in touch with the right people. It's the best way to do it. Technology is great, but sometimes you can't beat the old-fashioned ways. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful in some way. I will be back next time. If you liked what you saw, then hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button somewhere. Everyone says that. I don't know what it means, but hey, it's YouTube. Anyway, thank you, people. I will see you next time. Take care.